There is an attempt to block Republic TV and a reportage on Sushant Singh Rajput. We told you that the truth has been hidden. And India's biggest campaign, now the lot of reports and the investigations and the details that are emerging, there are some motivated lobbies who are trying to block our coverage. They're trying to block the coverage because now it's gone beyond Sushant Singh Rajput. The search for the truth has ensured that the rot emerges. And let's look at some of the people-led movements, public movements in the past, and why they can't stop us. Let's look at some of them. The Jessica Lal murder case, fast-tracked after intensive media coverage and public pressure. And India can't forget that. Let's look at the other cases where public pressure led to movement in the case. The Upar tragedy, media coverage put focus on the Ansal's role in the Upar tragedy. All of this is recorded. Now all of this is a fact, right? The Nirbhaya case, media coverage and public anger forced stringent laws to be formed in India. It was one of the biggest movements India has seen. The Aditya Sachdev murder, media coverage forced the arrest and trial of the JDU Neta's son in Bihar. Not just that. The Nitish Katara murder case, to public pressure that is, ensured justice in a high-profile murder case. In the case of Sushant Singh Rajput, nobody trusted the Mumbai police, a lot was covered up. And now that the rot is emerging, some motivated lobbies are trying to attack Republic. They've gone to court. One led by an activist and the other petition that is led by retired officers. Why are retired IPS officers edgy? These are some questions that we will have to ask. Why are they edgy? Why are they uncomfortable with Republic TV's reporting? And while we continue to ask you to stay with us in this non-stop reporting, in the non-stop investigation, Can't Gag SSR is the Republic TV hashtag. Tweet using the hashtag and send your message. Kapil Sankla, an advocate of Supreme Court, and Neelam Krishnamurthy joining us live on this show. Neelam Krishnamurthy, I'd like to come to you first. You're someone who's been fighting the system. Neelam Krishnamurthy, today in the High Court in Mumbai, 2 petitions were heard. One petition filed by retired IPS officers, including former Mumbai police commissioners, and the second led by an activist. And all of them are complaining about the media coverage. And you've been on the debates on Republic TV, you've been tracking the story of Sushant Singh Rajput. Now, when you look at all of these developments and they go running to court asking for a gag order, what are the thoughts that run through your mind, Neelam Krishnamurthy? You've been fighting the system as well.
No, it's kind of very shocking, because had the media not taken up this issue, this was actually going as a suicide case. That's all. That's what the initial, almost about first 30 days, that's how it was going. It was only later on when people started raising questions and, raising questions even with the Mumbai police, that the facts started emerging. There were some investigations which were carried out, which were being reported in the media, and that's how an FIR which resulted in an FIR in Bihar, and subsequent to this petition in the Supreme Court, and that's when Supreme Court actually decided. They also realized that the investigations were really not happening. I mean, they were only investigating the ADR, that's all. So they have asked CBI to investigate. I see no reason why, if there is an investigation which is being carried out by a certain media channel, why it should not be reported. It is not that the person, the accused, is going to be convicted on that ground. All the lawyers are aware of it. It is only when there is evidence, and there is evidence beyond reasonable doubt, can the court convict them. They'll have to see what is the evidence, from where it has been procured, whether they get the right people to exhibit those particular documents. So I see no reason why they should be so apprehensive about not letting whatever evidence being collected to be shown on the media, because it is actually helping the investigating agency. They give them the lead. Otherwise, you tell me, do you think CBI would have taken these 14 days? They would have investigated investigated so many people? Because there are so many people who've been, questioned on the live television, who've come and given their depositions, and I don't know, maybe half of them would probably, turn hostile by the time the matter actually reaches the court, because it's very frequent it happens in our country, because we don't have a law for perjury. So I see no reason why media should be banned from reporting, because had it been the case, then I think a lot of high and mighty people in our country would actually go scot-free. We've seen it happening. You had enumerated a number of cases just when you started the debate. So I think we all know that.
Yeah.
All these rich and powerful people, they always influence the investigating agency. It's a well-known fact.
Neelam
And
Krishnamurthy
if there
ji.
is no media pressure, there is no public pressure, they all end up getting scot-free.
Neelam Krishnamurthy ji, I was just about to, observe, and I just put out a graphic just before, coming across to you, and I'll go across to Kapil now, but the kind of role that media has played in reopening, pushing, ensuring justice in many cases, and in the case and the story, your story, you've been fighting for something, and you know the kind of role that media has played. Some have played a positive role, some have played a negative role. But the truth is, media has been a catalyst in the fight for justice. Kapil Sankla, what do you make of these petitions that have been filed? You think someone is getting very, very nervous as bigger names emerge, as the larger story begins to unravel, Kapil?
You see, this was long coming. When you took up this issue, what was being tried to, a story was trying to be put forth that Sushant Singh had lost his battle, his fight against nepotism, that he was depressed and that he committed suicide. You brought another angle, and you brought the angle of, and you brought on these facts about drugs being sold in Bollywood, about politicians being involved, about the nexus between the mafia, between politicians and these actors. Now, when you bring these facts, there are some very powerful people who get really, really, really scared. And the easiest thing to do is to try and get a gag order. You see, the pillars of democracy have shifted. Now, the strongest pillar of the democracy, in my view, is media, the judiciary, and in my honest opinion, again, RTI, because that's also part of fact-finding mission. What you have done is that this is the best of investigative journalism, that you've investigated the matter, you brought forth facts and evidences and hard evidences, WhatsApp messages, etc. And all of this cannot be refuted. And if it cannot be refuted, it is going to scare a lot of people. And those are the people who wanted this death to go unnoticed. There's a larger issue here. There's a larger narrative here. You rightly said that, media has its role in, say, Nirbhaya matter, for example, which changed the criminal judicial system. Now you are changing his death, his unfortunate, untimely death, and your intervention is now changing the face of Bollywood, is bringing forth that dark, dirty underbelly of mafia. And we all know that the currency of mafia are drugs. This is what they deal in. And so these people, these mafia drug lobby is of course trying to gag you down, to shut you down. But the fact is that you're now too strong because the public is with you. And therefore, when the public is with you, it is difficult to shut you down, to close you down, and to shut your mouth.
Kapil, for a channel that has been tracking the story since day one, because each one of us, I can tell you, each one of us in the newsroom knows the nuances of this story, because this is one story where even the people of India, I can't tell you the kind of response that we are getting. That's because the people of India are watching the story, tracking the story. They know the nuances. They know what the Mumbai police did not do. If I can count on my fingers right now in the next 10 seconds, 10 things that the Mumbai police did not do. Did they examine Sandeep Singh? No, they did not. Did they examine the locksmith? No, they did not. Did they examine Pitani? No, they did not. The kind of cover-up that has happened in this case, the Disha case, Kapil, Disha case, today the CBI has called the cornerstone CEO. Did the Mumbai police look at that? No. Did the Mumbai police look at the drug angle? No. Did the Mumbai police look at the Bollywood angle? Yes, they looked at the Bollywood angle in a nepotism way to sort of divert the entire investigation.
Yes.
For God's sake, this has been one of the biggest cover-ups. And now that the truth is coming out, they want to go to the courts and try to block it. I just want to play out one short sequence that my colleague Prakash recorded with Shekhar Suman, who's been very vocal on this issue. I'll just play that out. Short chunk.
There's been an effort now to gag Republic TV and Republic Bharat from covering Sushant Singh Rajput death investigation. And a case and a petition is being filed in the High Court and the Supreme Court. Republic TV has launched a hashtag Can't Gag SSR coverage. Are you on board with this Can't Gag SSR coverage hashtag for Republic TV and Republic Bharat?
Absolutely. As you can see in the tweet, I have said, the public is with Republic and Republic is with public. As a matter of fact, over a period of time now, we have struck a very sort of a symbiotic relationship, and public is with Republic because they were the first ones to come and start investigating and try to get into the bottom of it, to the pit of it, and we were all with it. I mean, and they have done it very aggressively, and I think without their efforts, it probably wouldn't have been possible for the case to have finally gotten shifted to toward the CBI inquiry. I think Republic played a very big part in that. So it has to be lauded, it has to be applauded, it has to be commended for their stupendous work which they have done. And I'm with Republic TV, and we're going to fight this tooth and nail together.
And you can join the coverage, you can join the campaign, and it's very important that you speak up so that everyone gets the message. You can't gag SSR coverage because the family needs justice. You can't gag the Sushant coverage because the drug cartel is being exposed. You can't gag SSR coverage because big names are now emerging. You can't gag a campaign when you're right in the middle of it because the Disha link is finally being probed. The CBI is looking at it today. You can't gag SSR coverage because Team Ria is slandering SSR from Bollywood to Hollywood. Billboards, for God's sake, in America have been pulled down by a PR machinery. You can't gag the Sushant coverage because it's India's biggest campaign. Because the truth cannot be hidden. It's as simple as that. You cannot gag the media in India. And it seems to be the short route that politicians often take. I want to take one short question. Neelam Krishnamurthy, in 30 seconds, for those who are watching this coverage, why do you want to, what is your message? Please, why don't you tell our viewers why you can't gag coverage? Why you can't gag SSR coverage? Neelam Krishnamurthy, in 30 seconds.
The moment the media stops covering Sushant Singh's case, you will find it is go the other way around, and I see no reason why the police officials are feeling so uncomfortable. Probably there is a lot they need, a lot of skeletons that these IPS officers need to hide, because there's a lot of angles which are coming out that is about drugs and other things. So that is the only reason they moved the High Court for gagging the order. Why only a gag order for this criminal case? Why not other cases? When it's a poor person, why don't they go and why did nobody move the courts in case of Nirbhaya? Not that I wanted it to be moved, but the question is because there were no rich people. Because here there are a lot of people who are involved. That is the reason why people are moving the courts to get a gag order. Why should there not be a freedom of media? Media should be allowed to report what they can investigate and what are the facts. Why should there be a ban? I see no reason, and we should all raise a voice against this. They should always maintain the freedom of the media.
Doesn't make any sense at all. Kapil, 30 seconds. Why you can't gag SSR today. Coverage? Go ahead.
You gag any media today, you go down a slippery slope of a bad precedent. It would be a death wound to democracy and the right to speech. Rightly or wrongly, media has to be protected. Any gag order is an affront towards our democratic constitutional rights. That's it.
Yeah. Leaving it at that, you can tweet using the hashtag Can't Gag SSR coverage. There is also a petition that we're putting out. You can join that petition. If you agree with us, just take a look at that petition. You will understand why it's critical that the truth comes out in this case. Can you imagine, after 80 days, facts are continuing to emerge every single day. There's a lot that has been hidden, which we believe has to come out. And that's why some people are trying to block us. Kapil and Neelamji, thank you for joining us.